Hey everybody, it's Clutch Hoops, and we're here because the Raptors made a trade. Toronto Raptors officially dealt OG Anunoby, and I'm very excited. Very excited, obviously, as a Raptors fan, get to know that. Let's get that out of the way, in case you guys point me out for being a little bit biased, which is honestly fair enough. I'll just hug that. The full trade details. The Knicks get OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, Malachi Flynn, and the Raptors get RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and then a 2024 second round pick, which is from Detroit. I love this so much for my Raptors. I was so shocked when I saw the notification from Twitter and really just completely mind blown. I knew the Raptors would be shopping OG, but I was afraid that Masai Ujiri was trying to keep this team together for just too long. I thought OG was going to leave in free agency. There were reports he was going to decline his player option and look for a big payday outside of Toronto. So, the Raptors have definitely been thinking about trading him and getting some value before he leaves for nothing. The first part of the package is RJ Barrett, who was a top 3 pick a couple years ago, and I loved him coming out of Duke, partly because he's from Mississauga, he's from Toronto, Canadian. So welcome home, definitely happy about that. Welcome to Toronto, RJ. He's not been the most consistent player, but I love the versatility that he brings, and I think he's going to be really special alongside Scotty. He's got upside to be really better, really a lot better than he's proved so far, and he's got a lot of time in Toronto. What is he? He's 23 years old, so hey man, you're gonna be looking at this duo. He, Scotty, and the next part of the deal and Quickly for a long time as a young core in Toronto. He's averaging 20 a game on, questionable efficiency right now, but I think he'll really blossom in Toronto. He's got 4 more years left on his deal, so, you got some security there. He's going to fit really well with Scotty Barnes, and there's going to be a lot of really good connective playmaking over there in Toronto now. Quickly's another player I've loved for a long time, and I think he's really unique. He was a valuable tool as a defender for the Knicks. He's got a big wingspan for a guard. He's averaging 15 on some of the best splits of his career. He was second in Sixth Man of the Year voting last year, and personally, I picked him to win it. I love that he's just a flamethrower offensively. He's got so much room to grow in terms of playmaking. His growth, especially offensively, has really impressed me. And he's going to bring some much-needed guard depth and shooting in Toronto. Maybe he won't start. It's going to be close. First couple games he started, but stuff can always change. Worst case scenario, he'll be the first man coming off the bench. So, man, I just love this getting younger. I think the Raptors have needed it for a while. The second round pick is whatever. It's Detroit's, so it'll probably be the first pick of the second round, which is close to a first round pick. You'll get something out of that, so I'm happy. I believe we traded a second round pick last year, so I guess we're making up for some of that draft capital we lost. Listen, for the Knicks, you guys got a great dude. I love OG so much, man. I've always been patient with his progression from when he got drafted coming out of Indiana. He's just a dog. He's going to bring you a lot as a shooter. But New York fans are really going to learn to appreciate his positional versatility defensively. He's going to fit really well with Tibbs in his system. And he'll be really great for New York. And by trading for him, they're best believe they're going to pay that man upwards if you ask for my personal prediction of that contract, I'm thinking with the way the market's going, I'm thinking 80 plus million. I could see him getting 95 M's. That's a lot of money. But OG Anunoby's 100% worth that. He's going to get a lot less on-ball opportunities in New York because he's going to have Jalen Brunson creating for him. And obviously, you got Julius Randle there, who's going to be taking a lot of shots, but he's going to fit really well in that role of being a catch-and-shoot guy. He's going to have the assignment of guarding the other team's best player majority of the nights. And he's really just going to give that lineup a lot more stability. He's definitely the best player in the deal. and he's going to allow for a lot more spacing than RJ. So I'm happy for the Knicks. I think this trade's a win-win. Precious Achiuwa is tough to see him leave. I liked him a bit, but he just hasn't been very consistent. With Mitchell Robinson out, he'll probably carve out a nice backup role in New York. Knicks fans are going to see some questionable decision making from Achiuwa, so don't expect too much from him. Some defensive lapses, stuff like that. Malachi Flynn is whatever. I mean, he doesn't really mean much to the Raptors. Quickly replaces and really completely expands on the role that he had. But he'll be alright. Decent backup point guard for the Knicks. Nothing too special. Overall, I think this trade's a big win-win, and I love it for both sides. The Knicks get a piece to contend, and the Raptors get way younger. I'm glad we see the Raptors front office making a move and taking action, being proactive instead of reactive, getting some value out of these guys. And obviously, thanks to OG for everything he's given to the Toronto Raptors organization. Much love. We appreciate him here in Toronto. Knicks fans, please treat him well. And you guys let me know what you think about this trade in the comments. Do you like it? Is it too much? Did the Knicks give up too much? Did the Raptors fleece? Give me some trade grades in the comments, and I'll reply to those comments. Appreciate you for watching. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys later. Peace.